Hello. I just thought we'd do a deep dive on some of these deleted tweets, and basically I'm going to use this as a soapbox opportunity to talk about Ayaan Hirsi Ali through the despicable person of Linda Cockroach Sarsour. Hope you enjoy it. Okay, first we have, in March of 2011, she's saying Bridget Gabrielle equals Ayaan Hirsi Ali. She's asking for an ass whipping. I wish I could take their vaginas away. They don't deserve to be women. Oh, wow. Okay. I don't know if you know this, Linda, but that is not cool. That's not a cool thing to say, to be honest with you. Okay. Next we have Niraj Wariku. I hope I said that right. Quoting Ayaan Hirsi Ali, and she's saying here, "Once I was ready to burn the satanic verses. Now I know that his right to publish it was a more sacred thing than any religion." And of course, Linda has to chime in. Ayaan Hirsi Ali is an expert only of her own narrative. She represents no one but herself. Hashtag Muslim rage. Alright, and then later, probably that same day, let's see, 2010, and oh, she probably saw the original tweet first, but she says, "What does Ayaan Hirsi Ali see when she looks in the mirror? I pity this woman. I don't hate her, I pity her." Got a strange way of showing it, Linda. And then in 2012, she says, "What does Ayaan Hirsi Ali that I ain't got? Front page covers and shit. Hashtag Muslim rage." Now, these are basically on the same day, within a minute of each other. Alright, and then in April of 2014, when Brandeis University was about to give Ayaan Hirsi Ali an honorable doctorate, because she deserves lots of honors. We'll get into that in a minute. Linda wants people to sign a petition to ask them to revoke the honorary degree and invitation to Brandeis University. Oh, and she was successful. Brandeis actually pulled the invitation and did not give Ayaan Hirsi Ali an honorable doctorate. So, yeah, that's not cool. Alright, so then she posted an article written by Nathan Lean. I read the article. It was really not substantive. Alright, and she thanks the president of Brandeis University for making... Okay, let me just quote her. "Thank you, President Fred, for making the right choice today and rescinding an honorary degree to Ayaan Hirsi Ali. We are all very grateful." Well, not all of us. Not all of us are in your cult, Linda. Alright, and the final tweet I have here. "I am happy with the students rescinding honorary degree to Ayaan Hirsi. Brandeis is under pressure. I get it." Okay. So if you don't know Ayaan Hirsi Ali, she was born in Somalia, and she was raised as a Muslim. And early on in her life, she was faced with the prospect of female genital mutilation, which was performed on her. Then her family moved to the Netherlands. This is just bullet point information, just in case you didn't know who this woman is. Okay, actually this is interesting. She was born in Mogadishu, Somalia. Her father was a prominent member of the Somali Salvation Democratic Front and leading figure in the Somalian Revolution. Shortly after she was born, her father was imprisoned owing to an opposition to the Siad Barre government. Hirsi's father had studied abroad and was opposed to female genital mutilation. but while he was in prison, Hirsi Ali's grandmother had a man perform the procedure on her when she was 5 years old. According to Hirsi Ali, she was fortunate that her grandmother could not find a woman to do the procedure, as the mutilation was much milder when performed by men. Okay, so after her father escaped prison, he took his family from Somalia to Saudi Arabia, then Ethiopia, before settling to Nairobi, Kenya in 1980. And they had kind of a comfortable upper-class life. She attended the English language Muslim girls' secondary school. By the time she reached her teens, Saudi Arabia was funding religious education in numerous countries, and its religious views were becoming influential among many Muslims. A charismatic religious teacher trained under the Aegis joined Hirsi Ali's school. She inspired the teenage Ayaan, as well as some fellow students, to adopt the more rigorous Saudi Arabian interpretations of Islam, as opposed to the more relaxed versions then current in Somalia and Kenya. Hirsi Ali said later that she had been long impressed by the Quran and had lived by the book for the book throughout her childhood. She sympathized with the Islamist Muslim Brotherhood and wore a hijab with her school uniform. But we're going to skip ahead. She moved to the Netherlands in 1992, and she actually traveled from Kenya to visit her family in Dusseldorf and Bonn, Germany, and gone to the Netherlands to escape an arranged marriage. Once there, she requested political asylum and obtained a residence permit. Okay, I tell you that to tell you this. One of the things that happened to Ayaan Hirsi Ali in the Netherlands is that she was working on a film with the Dutch writer and director Theo van Gogh. She wrote the script and provided voiceover for the film called Submission, which was a short film that criticized the treatment of women in Islamic society. It was pretty interesting. I'm going to have to watch it again. It's been a while. But they had passages from the Quran. There were scenes of actresses portraying Muslim women suffering abuse, and a nude actress dressed in a semi-transparent burqa was shown with text from the Quran written on her skin. The texts were the ones often interpreted as justifying the subjugation of Muslim women. And once that film was released, many Dutch Muslims were outraged. In fact, Mohamed Bouyeri, a 26-year-old Dutch-Moroccan Islamist and member of the Muslim terrorist organization, the Hofstad Group, assassinated Van Gogh on an Amsterdam street on the 2nd of November 2004. Her citizenship in the Netherlands was questioned, and she eventually came to America, and she became an American. We're proud to have her. I'm proud to have her. I think she's great. Mostly this is a bit of praise for Ayaan Hirsi Ali and her foundation, which the AHA Foundation, or Ayaan Hirsi Ali Foundation, is based in the U.S. Their mission pillars there's 4 mission pillars. They intervene. They have direct support for women and girls facing honor violence, female genital mutilation, and forced marriage in the U.S. Influence. They speak out about gender-based violence and oppression through advocacy and awareness training. Inform. Provide training to service providers like social workers to recognize and respond appropriately to honor violence. And they investigate, gather data to inform and strengthen their work. Those are the 4 pillars of the AHA Foundation. I have links to the Wikipedia article and the AHA Foundation in the description down below. I suggest you check them out. I mostly am surprised by the Southern Poverty Law Center. I mean, I guess I shouldn't be that surprised. It is the Southern Poverty Law Center. They recently called Kakistan a hate group, and it's just so funny to me that they called Ayaan Hirsi Ali an anti-Muslim extremist. That is the just she's trying to advocate for women who live under Islam in the US. Why is that anti-Muslim extremism? Apparently, let's see. Let me just read through her entry on Southern Poverty Law Center real quick. I'm just going to run through this. We're already over 10 minutes. Not that I really have a time limit. I never give myself a time limit because I know these are going to be long, usually. Okay, most of this is stuff I told you. She became a member of parliament in the Netherlands. Apparently, yeah, there was a question about her citizenship, which led her to leave parliament and become a citizen of the US. I've already gone over that. She joined the conservative, oh so evil, conservative American Enterprise Institute. Okay, yeah. And although she now positions herself as an ex-Muslim champion of women's rights, her anti-Muslim rhetoric is remarkably toxic. Whoa. In 2000, well, she is an ex-Muslim atheist. She's not going to have good things to say about Islam. I'm sorry. In 2007, she told Reason magazine that the West should defeat Islam and that we are at war with Islam. The same year, she said that Islam is the new fascism. Well, Islam is fascist. I'm sorry, they are. The Sharia law is a method of fascism and a destructive nihilistic cult of death. It definitely is. If you go to the sources, I will leave you links to Acts 17 apologetics, and you can see for yourself that it is a destructive nihilistic cult of death. Okay, blah blah blah. We already went over Brandeis, and we talked about the film. But anyway, what I wanted to do was highlight someone I admire instead of tear down someone I care less about. Linda Sarsour is a cockroach, as we all know. But Ayaan Hirsi Ali is a lovely woman who is trying to help people. And I think that if you have the chance, you should donate to the AHA Foundation because she's doing good work. That's going to do it for me for this time. I hope that you will see to it that you subscribe and share the video because Ayaan Hirsi Ali is great. Alright, thanks guys. Talk to you later.